Okay, hi everyone. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Thank you so much for joining this Pacvue webinar today. We're really excited today to be talking through how do you start advertising on Best Buy, and super excited to have a great team here today. So just a quick round of introductions. My name is Greg Heslop. I'm a sales director here at Pacvue, based in Chicago. And the last thing I bought on Best Buy was an air fryer. I still have not taken out of the box, but I did buy that recently. So Erin, do you want to do a quick introduction?
Sure. Thanks, Greg. Air fryers are great. You should take it out of the box. Erin Lasher here from Criteo. I lead our retailer team, working hand in hand with retailer partners like Best Buy and Romney to support and really help evangelize their retail media offerings. The last thing that I bought at Best Buy is this monitor and this camera that you all are seeing me through. So it was a package deal. I got both of them. So I will hand it over to Romney.
Thanks, Erin. Hi, everybody. I'm Romney Allen, and I lead our advertising product team that manages Best Buy's sponsored products program. And I buy a lot from Best Buy. However, I do think the last thing I bought was a hands-free cell phone holder for my car after probably a little bit of waiting too long to buy one. So I'm finally obeying the law at this point in time.
Thank you guys so much. Romney, when you first said that, I thought you had the full-on earpiece is what I thought when you said that. Perfect. So today, just going to walk through a quick agenda here. So Romney's actually going to walk you guys through an introduction to Best Buy. So obviously having a Best Buy person walk through that. So super excited to have that. And then we're going to walk through advertising opportunities that are available within Criteo and Best Buy. And then we're going to end with getting started before Q4, just talking about how quickly brands and agencies can get started. And then last but not least, ending with a Q&A. So I'm going to quickly turn it over to Romney, and she's going to walk you guys through the introduction to Best Buy.
Great, thank you. I just want to start to say I am really excited to be here today because that means that we have officially gotten to the point that we've been working towards and is a huge milestone for us, which is joining the Criteo retail media platform. We are thrilled to talk to Pacvue customers about the value of Best Buy, our robust sponsored products program, and how you can use the Pacvue platform to access our inventory. We have partnered with Criteo since 2015, and we could not be happier to open our product offerings and our customers to Pacvue and really the brands and agencies that use their platform. I think to get started, we can talk about who is Best Buy. We are the leader in consumer electronics, and BestBuy.com is one of the top retailer websites in the United States. We are based out of Richfield, Minnesota, which is a beautiful suburb of Minneapolis, and have more than 1,000 stores in the US and Canada. At Best Buy, our purpose is to enrich lives through technology. We do that by offering our expertise to meet customer needs every day, whether they come to us online, visit our stores, or allow us to come into their homes. Our customers love tech. They shop at Best Buy for solutions that make their life easier, improve their health, help them to care for others, or to bring fun, relaxation, entertainment, and enjoyment to their life. As you can see on this slide, 41% of our customers favor brand name and luxury products, even if they cost more. 80% like to read reviews before buying technology or electronics. Our customers are passionate, they like to research, they enjoy information about technology, and they enjoy being resources for their family and friends. With COVID, we saw that customers started shopping online more, but they also started researching online more. They go hand in hand, especially when it comes to electronics. 56% of customers enjoy showing off their home to guests. A lot of this is around the electronics, the innovation, and the new products that they enjoy. They're excited to share that and show that off. As well as 75% love to shower loved ones with gifts. Electronics are really no longer a hobby or a luxury, but they're kind of now a necessity. And Best Buy's reach and customer base includes all kinds of people who who are shopping for brands across all verticals and price points. We see around 40 billion in annual revenue with over 1.5 billion customer interactions. We see an average of 2 million daily web visitors with up to 20 million daily web visitors during the holidays. We are seeing online traffic that is continuing to meet or beat what we saw during COVID and holiday last year, as well as continued new to Best Buy customer growth. As we continue to really prioritize our digital first strategy, we're going to see continued growth with online as our assortment grows. Lastly, 70% of the US population lives within 15 minutes of a Best Buy store. Customers really are starting to come back into stores to touch and feel products and to seek in-person expertise and services. We are seeing customers start shopping online and really finish shopping within our stores again. There is no doubt that Best Buy is growing as we are going into holiday in a really strong position. From our earnings call at the end of August, domestic revenue is up 20.6% versus the prior year at 11 billion. We are seeing that customer demand for technology products and services is remaining very strong. We generated sales growth across almost all categories, with the largest drivers being home theater, computing, and appliances. We expanded our assortment and categories available online as part of our digital first strategy. We've seen customer behavior shift to online, which allowed Best Buy to innovate quickly in a really short period of time. And as we continue to expand our assortment into newer categories, it allows us to leverage new technology and really streamline speed to market. In the past year, across fitness, wearables, wellness, and health, we've more than doubled our vendor partners and grew our SKU count by 150%. We have products that are only available through digital platforms like patio furniture, grills, fire pits, electric lawn mowers. These are all part of our digital first strategy. And we're going to be adding more products in fitness, beauty, sleep, pain management, vision, hearing. The list kind of goes on later on this year. We are also piloting mobile app checkout so that customers can quickly check out in store without needing to talk to an associate or wait in a line. We're also using a virtual store concept to give customers another way to interact with an expert. In the blue box on the right, you can see a use case showing a customer shopping on our .com, clicking on a product and being connected through video to a blue shirt in the Best Buy virtual store without ever even having to leave their living room or go into a Best Buy store. We are really expanding and building our omnichannel strategy in a differentiated way. I think we can go to the next slide. Thank you. And our strategy, our omnichannel strategy, is giving Best Buy an advantage and adapting and shifting to shopper preferences. 2/3 of Best Buy's online sales in Q4 of 2020 were picked up in store or the customer used curbside pickup. Best Buy was able to keep up with customer demand and keep customers and employees safe by launching curbside pickup quickly. Launching things like in-home consultations, total tech support, and the Best Buy beta membership pilot all helps power our omnichannel strategy and allows Best Buy to capture virtual and physical touch points with customers. We have service appointments, we have in-home appointments, and we have video appointments. And this is all part of the evolution of our retail media model and is really exciting to allow customers the ability to tell us how they want to shop in the future. A quote on this slide is directly from Corey Berry, our CEO, that shows that we know customer shopping behavior has changed and Best Buy is becoming more digital, allowing the customer to have control over how they want to shop. As you can see on the eMarketer chart on the right, Best Buy is a leader in the buy online, pick up in store space, and we expect to keep these trends growing as we head into holiday and as we head into Q4. With that, I'm going to hand it over to Erin, who is going to speak to the retail media platform and how Pacvue customers can drive conversions on Best Buy through sponsored products.
Thank you, Romney. To dive right in, I will echo Romney. We are so excited about Best Buy launching on the retail media platform, and have been a very valued partner of ours for a long time now, and we've helped grow together their retail media offerings as it comes to sponsored search, and we're even more excited as well to have Pacvue have integration into our retail media platform to enable brands that they have relationships with to grow their efforts with Best Buy. So speaking of the retail media platform, just to give an introduction of the Criteo retail media platform, it is a unique technology solution that really enhances the partnership between retailers and brands. By creating the most efficient and measurable retail media ecosystem, it helps deliver really more value for all. It's transparent by design, so it enables retailers to scale their retail media businesses, and it makes it easier for brands to buy across retailers and using standardized workflows and metrics. Transparency in reporting really is a key factor, or transparency in all, but transparency in reporting to understand performance at the retailer level. So you know exactly how your media dollars are performing on Best Buy, and transparency in what your working media dollars are driving sales. No hidden fees, so you know exactly what working media is going towards that attributed sale. Flexibility in supporting different ad formats, targeting and pricing models to really address the needs of both the retailer and the brand. So that flexible attribution model, because we know, the conversion for groceries can be drastically different than than a shopper buying for a TV or buying a TV. So your return on ad spend measurement can also be different depending on your objectives, if it's lower or upper funnel, and the ad formats that you're running. So RMP really allows you to customize your attribution settings to fit your campaign's goal. You can select your look back window to use and defining the product match for both post-click and post-view conversions. And then, of course, unique retailer inventory and first-party data targeting to reach those high-intent shoppers based on really who that audience is, influencing them during their shopping experience to really convert in real time. This vision, or our vision, is really an open ecosystem, giving brands the ability to access the platform in which is the most efficient and effective for them, whether that's through Best Buy's private market team, or self-serve hands-on keyboard, or a managed service via Criteo, or via our API partners like Pacvue. We really truly want to give brands access how they deem most effective and efficient for them. So retail media by Criteo provides the opportunity really for brands to collaborate directly with Best Buy via sponsored product ads on bestbuy.com. So multiple placements offer those opportunities to drive upper funnel tactics for awareness and consideration, as well as that low funnel conversion, which we'll get into in the following slides. Criteo sponsored products have really set the standard for brand performance marketing, and you'll see that with Best Buy specifically. So this is a pretty intuitive slide, but just to give an overview, sponsored products ensures that the brand's products are visible to shoppers when they're either searching, browsing, or just navigating on a retail site as Best Buy. The shopper sees the ad, and then they click the sponsored product, and it's taken to a product detail page, where ultimately, that next click is an add to cart or a conversion. And then, of course, the shopper purchases the product, and Criteo reports back to the brand at the SKU level. And again, based on the attribution settings that are set. So to go into detail about the actual placements for sponsored search or sponsored products that are available today with Best Buy, we have a number of placements starting at that high awareness, top of funnel to lower conversion point, higher funnel being homepage ad placements. So both across mobile and web and desktop, but this really allows you to maximize your reach. I like to compare it to a store experience. It's reaching the consumer as they're entering the front door of their shopping experience, really to influence them to go one way or the other to put something into their cart. And so we have the rec engine on the homepage, as well as the featured carousel, as you'll see in these screenshots. And then, of course, like I mentioned, on both app and mobile. And then we go deeper into the conversion funnel with those that are really actively shopping and searching and browsing. So, they're in more of the consideration stage. And so we have both search and browse placements. Search being, a consumer keys in a certain key term and is looking for a product. We're going to make sure that we're delivering the most relevant product that to that consumer to get them to convert. And we'll just dive a little bit deeper into the differences, between browse and search, which I know is pretty intuitive. But we look at, browse is really reaching that shopper as they're walking through the aisles of Best Buy, making decisions based on what they're seeing on shelf. This is the opportunity to help influence that decision. So really native ads, as mentioned, that blend into the shopper experience for those shoppers that are actively researching or walking the aisles. And then the search, again, native ads that are blending into those high intent shoppers that clearly are looking for something, whether that be a TV or, air fryer. You want to make sure that you are putting the right product at the right time in front of that consumer, influencing them to add your product at point of purchase. And then PDP ad placement. So PDP, product detail pages. This is that lower funnel. I mean, they are at the place of conversion. It's, again, if we're relating it to an in-store experience, you're right there next to checkout and telling them to add something to their basket before they check out. So again, this is all based on relevancy. We do want to ensure that the most relevant products are complementary to what is on the product detail page. But as you can see here from the screenshots across desktop, app, and mobile, it's a carousel on the PDP page. And just to highlight some of Best Buy's benchmarks by category, of course, you can see here there's a range for each respective one. I do want to highlight that we typically see return on ad spend anywhere between 200 and 500%. And so you can see here that Best Buy does, exceed benchmarks. Understandably, some of the items are higher priced, so you can see how they relate in terms of the different categories. But just to note, even with headphones, exceeding benchmarks of what we see in the industry. All right, and with that, I will hand it over to Greg.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Erin. Thank you, Rami. Great introduction from the Best Buy side as well from the Criteo side. So Pacvue, since we are walking through this webinar, just want to do a quick introduction of who is Pacvue and how do we work with Best Buy and Criteo. So it's really nice, as Erin kind of mentioned, we are an API partner to Criteo. We've been working with Criteo for quite a while, ultimately integrating with all their different retailers. So we do sit on top of the Criteo API, who works directly with Best Buy and many other retailers. So what's really nice is, we have a great partnership, not only from the Best Buy side, but also Criteo to help really expand our tool and expand our SaaS platform. So what's really nice about our SaaS platform is we specifically focus on the retail media side of things. So what's really nice is obviously within Criteo, you can create and manage the campaigns as well as schedule reports. But because we are a SaaS platform focused specifically on integrating with all the retail media partners, we have a fully customizable platform for plenty of our brands from the brands or agency side, they do love our bulk capabilities. So whether that's bulk edits or bulk creation, some of our more advanced features like our rules-based optimization, be able to set up specific if-then rules. So if something happens, whether it's a click-through rate or a ROAS, increase my bid, decrease my budget, whatever that might be. Also, one of our most used features is our day parting. We do have day parting available for Best Buy. So being able to make sure that you are optimizing your campaigns at the correct hours. And then a few of our last features, we do have a change history log. So as you guys are making a bunch of changes, being able to understand how did those changes impact your campaigns, whether it was from a few days ago or from a few weeks ago. We have a full change history log. And the last and probably one of the most important features of Pacvue is our share of voice data. So be able to actually track your own brand from the brand side, from the product and the keyword side, as well as looking at the competitive side. So actually being able to understand what are your competitors doing, how are they showing up on Best Buy, as well as across some of the other Criteo retailers. And speaking of kind of other partners, so obviously we have a great partnership with Criteo, but we also do have all these features and functionalities across Amazon, Walmart, Instacart, citrus ads, and eBay as well. So we really want to be one consolidated platform. Whether you are a brand or agency, we want to have everything consolidated into one platform. Our UI is exactly the same. So whether you're buying Criteo or whether you're buying Walmart or Amazon, our platform looks exactly the same and have all these different features available across the different retailers. So everyone's super excited. I know our clients have been asking about Best Buy for a while. So how easy and how quick is it to get started? So here's 6 steps that make it really simple to get started up and running. So first, you're looking at API partners. I know a wonderful one called Pacvue. If you guys are interested, we are actually offering a free trial. So we would provide a free trial to use our platform to be able to integrate into Criteo and specifically into Best Buy. And then, as you would for any kind of campaign launch, you check off what SKUs, what products you do want to boost, what do you want to, expand. Obviously, we're going into Q4, so we know a few products that do really well going into Q4. We'll talk about that in a few slides. And then as you would for any normal campaign, you do want to set those expectations. Right now for Best Buy, we have a lot of clients that are looking at ROAS goals as well as click-throughs and CPCs. And then ultimately, as you have those expectations, decide on what that investment level is. So basically picking out that type of campaign, whether it's an always on campaign, specifically a seasonal campaign, choosing that, overall investment, that budget and the duration. And then last but probably the most important is once those campaigns are live, you do want to set up those reports. In Pacvue, we do have fully automated reporting. So to give you all that granular data that Criteo does share, as well as Best Buy, in an automated feature. And then what's really great is continue to optimize your campaigns. There's a lot of great tools that we do have in Pacvue to help continue to optimize and have the best performance. Cool. So what we wanted to end with, as we all know, and I kind of joked around, Q4 is already here. We're already talking about holiday. I don't know where this last year went, but ultimately we do want to kind of end the presentation today to talk about Q4, where things are at, where things are going, and some best practices. So I'm going to flip that back over to Erin and have her walk through some best practices.
Great. Thank you, Greg. Yes, can't believe holiday is almost here, and holiday planning obviously is already started. So as we look at expected holiday trends this holiday season, we're expecting e-commerce traffic and sales to grow even beyond last year. With stores closing for Thanksgiving Day, like Best Buy, we expect those shoppers to turn to their devices and really capitalize on the biggest deals on those biggest shopping days. So if you couple that with the adoption of online shopping due to COVID by really shoppers that typically didn't shop online in the past, but they've adopted the habit, they've realized the ease of buying online, and therefore the habit's there to stay. And we can continue to see their holiday shopping probably happen online more frequently, with the mindset of certain stores being closed. And some other other pandemic, I should say, trends that are looking sticky is the retail e-commerce sales are projected to make up 18.9% of total holiday retail sales, which is up from 17.5% last year. And Romney, alluded to the growth that they've experienced online from the last earnings. So this aligns pretty well in what they're seeing as well, in terms of trends. And then the digital push will likely, set off an earlier holiday season because of the pandemic. Greatly inhibiting in-store shopping last holiday season. Retailers will be quick to introduce, those online promotions earlier on in the season to maximize holiday sales and make sure that they're competing with other retailers. So to give you a longer term view of what we just reviewed, we expect retail e-commerce sales to grow on average 20% year over year for the next 5 years. So a strong momentum. If you're not investing in retail media on Best Buy, I hope that you walk away today realizing that it's a must in terms of really ensuring that you're targeting that shopper and capitalizing on the e-commerce growth that we're seeing not only on Best Buy, but for years to come. So this looks at a survey. Criteo conducted a survey, a customer sentiment survey, which helped identify that across categories, retail sites are key for product discovery, really further proving while retail media, AKA the practice of allocating media dollars on placing ads to the shopper while they're on retail sites is crucial. 41% discovered the last product they purchased by researching on a retailer site. So to influence a consumer electronics or a home appliance shopper during their consideration phase, it's clearly important why investing in reaching that shopper on Best Buy is a must. I will hand it over to Romney.
Thanks. When partnering with Best Buy and working with our advertising program, when it comes to electronics, the more SKUs that you are adding into your campaign, the more products that you are adding to your campaign and funding, definitely does help increase a return on ROAS, and 54% saw an increase in ROAS from utilizing more of their SKUs within our assortment. Since the campaigns do drive performance, we are optimizing SKUs that are definitely converting more and really consumers are engaging more with. So adding in more of the SKUs within your assortment on Best Buy definitely will help drive the return on ad spend and help drive holiday performance.
Perfect. And then just finishing off, I think what we've seen from the Pacvue side, as well as working really closely with Criteo, is the early adopter advantage. So with partnering with Criteo, we've launched a lot of retailers and obviously super excited about Best Buy. And what we've seen is, being first to get on the platform really helps you to get your teeth in there, start gaining the expertise, and get that competitive edge, especially as we're going into Q4 and holiday. It's the perfect time to get your foot in the door and start really learning those best practices. And obviously, we can work with you as well as Criteo and Best Buy to provide those best practices. I think also what we've seen is just being able to get that greater share of voice at a lower cost. Ultimately, CPCs are cheaper initially as more and more brands are starting to ramp up. Even though we are going into Q4, being able to get in there early, get those lower CPCs and starting to optimize is really impactful. And then also that just increases your chance to get repeat purchases, right? Being able to get that early conversion. And then when a new deal comes up or someone's in that, investigative mode, as we kind of talked about, they think of going to Best Buy and you're able to get that repeat purchaser. And last but not least, really being able to build your organic relevance. Obviously, we're kind of talking about it from the paid and advertising side of things, but because you are in there early, you're able to boost those organic relevance and ultimately will make your campaigns more efficient moving forward. Awesome. So now we're moving into the kind of Q&A area. I didn't mention this at the beginning, but we are recording this. So we will be sending this as a follow-up. So if anyone from your team was not able to join, and would like to walk through this, we are happy to share this in a few hours once this kind of gets booted up. But any kind of Q&A, any questions, feel free to put them in the chat, and happy to kind of chat through them for the next few minutes. And as I guess, people are putting those questions in, Aaron and Romney, just wanted to say thank you guys so much. Obviously, we're super excited to continue to expand our Criteo partnership. And, I'm personally very excited to work with Best Buy, just knowing how often over the last few years I've gone to Best Buy. I do have one less than 15 minutes. I'd say about 7 minutes away from me. So very close to my local Best Buy. Okay, I guess this will be for Aaron. First kind of question coming through, is Criteo acting as a SSP for Best Buy?
Well, Best Buy, the supply side platform. So yes, Criteo's the retail media platform is both a DSP and an SSP, but it's an SSP in which it is set up. The technology is set up on Best Buy's website. I will say though, if the question's more so of does Criteo have access to inventory via their sales team? Yes, and kind of what I alluded to earlier, we really want to give brands the opportunity to purchase inventory on Best Buy however they deem the most effective. If it's working through Pacvue, because you want to use that platform as you buy across multiple retailers that they have access to, or if it's via Criteo and straight through the platform that has the same retailer access, or if it's through the Best Buy retail media network team, which we call up the private market. But I hope that addresses the question. But yes, we do serve as the SSP for Best Buy to help their supply side platform.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Aaron. I see a few more questions coming in. Someone's asking about Pacvue XL. So within our platform, we are integrated with all these different partners. We are continuing to expand and innovate. Hence, we are a self-service platform. So within Pacvue, we do have some additional features where you're able to see a consolidated platform with everything. So kind of our XL or our larger version, where you're able to see, every single retailer that we're partnered with within Criteo, as well as with Amazon. So, happy to send, a follow-up chat with, I think that's Cindy asking that. Happy to talk through Pacvue XL and some additional follow-up paperwork. I do see another question. How do we get in touch with somebody if we're interested in getting in as a seller in Best Buy? So Romney, I'm not sure if the adsales@bestbuy.com is the best kind of email to reach out, but I think that's probably the right one, correct?
Correct. Yep. The email alias listed here goes directly to our sales team, who will work with any brand who is interested in buying directly with Best Buy, whether that's part of a holistic media package or any sort of interest someone has in buying sponsored products directly with Best Buy.
All right, thank you, Romney. A few more questions jumping in here. For Pacvue, how much demand do you think there can be direct to Best Buy via Criteo in terms of media dollars? I can quickly take that, and Aaron, you can add in. Right now, just based on the past few months, I think there's a significant demand that will be available. We've had a lot of clients that have been asking, and as you saw in Romney's kind of presentation, a lot of people are on Best Buy and continue to be, especially during the pandemic. So, I don't want to say a specific amount. I think we always recommend starting with a test budget and continuing to scale. But, as we're going into Q4, we're going into the busiest time of the year. So I think if you're looking to start up a test, I don't think you will have an issue spending, just knowing the inventory that's there and knowing the amount of feedback I've been getting from clients and how excited they are to get going with Best Buy.
Agreed. I think you said it perfectly, and the amount of traffic that will be, more traffic comes more supply, more demand. So absolutely agree with Greg on your points.
All right. I do see another question. Why would I have flat top advertised on Best Buy if flat top is not sold specifically in Best Buy stores? So Romney, not sure if you want to talk about items that aren't available specifically in stores and what that process looks like.
For any products that are not available within a Best Buy store or available to convert online, we would need to get that SKU added to our product assortment to be able to promote and give visibility to that SKU through sponsored products. So that would actually be a process of getting the SKU within our merchant organization, which is a little bit outside of buying the media directly on Best Buy, but we can help facilitate that. If we can take that offline here if we want to have that conversation as well.
Perfect. I guess one more question here. Do you have a sense of conversion rates on retail media versus other channels, such as CTV? So as a follow-up, we definitely can follow up specifically from the Criteo and from the Pacvue side of things. I don't know them off the top of my head, but we can definitely follow up if somebody wants to send an email to sales@pacvue.com. I know that was an anonymous question, but happy to answer that. I think also just on the Best Buy front, we're super excited to have follow-up webinars coming out of this, as well as we do provide different content on LinkedIn and obviously different white papers. So we will partner with Criteo as well as Best Buy to release some conversion rates as we kind of get more clients up and running as we get into the beast of Q4. Perfect. And then just the last question here, and I think it's kind of a good one to go out on. Is it really that easy to get set up? So I'll answer it from my side, as I am a little biased, but yes, it is really easy. We've partnered really closely with Criteo to do this for a bunch of other retailers, and just it's been a great partnership so far with the Best Buy team in Romney. So it is really that simple. So if you are interested, feel free to reach out to Criteo or myself or to our sales alias at Pacvue. We are really excited to get more brands up and running on Best Buy and continue to expand on Criteo. But with that, I think we got a good amount of questions. So just want to take a final thank you so much to Aaron. Thank you so much to Romney, and as well as Amanda from our side for putting this all together, taking the time. I know we're all in the fun Zoom of back-to-back meetings, but I thank you guys so much for taking the time to do this. And yeah, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. Have a great rest of your day and rest of your week. And we will send this as a follow-up recording for everyone to check out. So thank you guys so much and have a great day.